Good evening, I'm Nancy Parker.
And I'm Kim Holden. This bizarre case involves a late-night traffic stop. Rob Masson reports.
And Kim and Nancy, federal sources say the van was designed to kill, and the two men under arrest are being held without bond because a judge says they represent a danger to the community. It happened on this quiet stretch of East William David Parkway in Old Metairie 2 months ago.
The officer on the street did one heck of a job.
According to a Jefferson Parish Sheriff's report, a deputy received a tip about two men driving a van with a stolen license plate. He spotted the van driving on Metairie Road and followed it to a home in the 200 block of East William David. The report states that as the deputy approached the van, he saw both the passenger and the driver get out. While the stop was for a stolen license plate, the report details that JP deputies found much more.
This is a classic unsophisticated vehicle that can be used for assassination.
According to the report, investigators found the van stripped and rigged with custom sliding windows, one behind the driver's seat, the other at the rear. Inside at both windows were sawed-off kitchen chairs facing outward. In a folded piece of carpet, deputies found a Ruger semi-automatic rifle. Hidden in one of the side doors was a silencer, and behind the driver's seat, an 8-foot-long piece of cannon fuse. According to an alcohol, tobacco, and firearms spokesperson, their bomb expert was called in to assist.
When you look at the silencer, the .22 is an assassin's weapon of choice.
At the time of the stop, Jefferson Parish deputies had not yet realized they had pulled over a pair of convicted felons. The driver, 72-year-old Dominic Gullo, and the man initially believed to be his passenger, 55-year-old Joseph Gagliano. Deputies arrested Gullo and charged him with possession of stolen property. Gagliano was released. No weapons charges were filed by Jefferson Parish. However, 1 month later, the federal government indicted both men for being felons in possession of a weapon and a silencer.
Any felon, convicted felon, in possession of a weapon after the conviction has an automatic 5-year exposure in federal government.
This is not Gagliano's first brush with the law. He was convicted back in the mid-1990s in a wide-ranging video poker corruption scheme allegedly involving some of the country's biggest crime families. Joseph Gagliano was one of 19 people arrested and convicted in the worldwide gaming case back in 1996 and was sentenced to 3.5 years in a federal prison. Now both he and Gullo are being held without bond, awaiting federal trials as investigators try and discover what, if anything, the van may have been used for.
I think this effort here perhaps was targeting an individual. And for the good work of that police officer, that individual is alive today.
Now, the ATF says the case remains open and the investigation ongoing. Gullo attorney Patrick Hand told us that his 72-year-old client has a heart condition, which he says jailers are treating appropriately. He would not get into specifics of the case, but says his client is pleading not guilty. Both men denied knowledge of the contents inside the van. We were not able to reach Gagliano's attorney.
Has a trial date been set for this?
Trial date has been set for August. However, there have been a number of delays in this case already. A lot of documents being filed under seal, and a lot of people believe that trial date is going to be pushed back.
Certainly don't see cases like this very often.
Very unusual.
All right, Rob. You can take a look at the slideshow of the pictures online that shows how this van was customized. To see it, just go to our website, fox8live.com.